learn how to barb your own hair. For the ladies, at least learn how to make your own hair, even if it is cornrow weaving. Just learn how to do that. So 23 kg, you have your full 23 kg to pack and enjoy yourself. Once you make the decision that you want to japa, let it be the moment you start planning to get your driver's license. You might think it's a joke, but this is what I'm still wearing. I'm still looking for sneakers. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. First of all, please sorry about the noise. I'm outside. Yeah, I need to make this video, and if I keep waiting to when I can't do it inside, I'm never going to make the video. So pardonnez-moi. So before we get into it, I want us to just take a few moments to like breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out. I don't know what it is you were doing before you came across this channel, but this is just a sign for you to just take a moment, just breathe and relax. On today's video, we're going to be talking about essential things to pack when traveling from Nigeria to Canada. It's not particularly specific to Canada when traveling to anywhere, but because I came to Canada, so I'm obviously going to make it about Canada, but I'm sure it can apply in any other place you might be relocating to. So that's what this video is going to be about. So if it's something you're interested in, please sit back and just enjoy the video. So in today's video, we're going to be looking at essentials ranging from documents, the bag you're going to use and be traveling, clothes, skills. I mentioned it. Yes, it's not everybody that will tell you that skill is an essential thing to pack. Skill, and I'm going to put a few tips at the end of the video. So please, I'm begging you, just resist that urge of skipping just to get tips. Okay, but if you still want to skip, be my guest. But then yes, at the end of the video, I'm going to put a few tips, or should I call them bonus? Okay, so I'm going to be reading from this book. So in case you see me looking down, just know that I'm reading from the book, because this is serious business. This is serious business. So the first thing first is documents. And when I say documents, in fact, the first thing you should put in your bag, in your school bag, is your passport. Like, your passport should be the first thing, because like if you don't have your passport, where are you going to with your passport? Do you get? And you might think you cannot forget your passport, but it will shock you. You that is watching this video, it will shock you when you get to the airport and you realize you've forgotten your passport. So please, we are not paying for that. So just put your passport first in your school bag or in your handbag, anywhere. Just pack it and keep. So I came into the country as a permanent resident. So the documents I'm going to be talking about is going to be permanent residents. It's going to be in that line. So whatever method you use in coming to the country, whether it's a permanent resident or as a student or with work visa, whichever one you use, please, I'll advise you to research and make sure you carry all the necessary documents that is particularly related to the visa you are coming in with. So please do your research. Make Google your best friend. Make ChatGPT your best friend. It will help you a lot. So yes, the first document you need is your passport. Then the second one you need is your COPR. Very, very important. In fact, at a point they will stop asking you of your passport and they'll be asking you of your COPR. So make sure you have your COPR, and make sure you photocopy your COPR so you can have 2 or 3 copies of it. It is very, very important, because you don't get that COPR again. So it's just that one you have. So I advise you to make a photocopy in Nigeria when coming, so that you have multiple copies of your COPR, so that anyway you're going up until when you get your permanent residency card, so you can just be using your COPR and be showing them. The next one is you need to bring your professional certificates. If there's any professional certificates you have gotten back home in Nigeria, please carry them out home, because when you start applying for a job, this is what you put in your CV. You put in your CV, you put it on the site, it's in job bank. See, my own is blank. My own is blank. So please, if you have any professional certificates, come with it. Your school, your school certificate, your BSc, come with it. If you have volunteered anywhere, please let me draw your ear. If you have draw your ear like this with me, if you have volunteered anywhere, even if it is for 1 week or 1 month or 1 day that you volunteered and they gave you like a certificate, please keep it very, very well. Even if it is PDF, keep it very, very well. It's very, 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 very essential, so that when the time comes, you put all these things very, very well in your profile, in job bank. Oh my god, don't worry, when you enter Canada, you know what I mean. You understand very well. Another one is reference. People don't really talk about this thing a lot. I don't know why, but please, I think everywhere anywhere, don't even say anywhere, everywhere you have worked, try and get at least 2 or 3 reference letters. Okay, just have it, because when you're applying for maybe a job or a volunteer program, whatever it is, some of them, they do ask for reference letters. So even if you don't bring it, have it in mind. Who is going to be my, like, when I need a reference, who am I going to get reference from? What is it I have done, like an experience, a work experience, or even a skill experience that I have done that is going to be of a very big value and importance. So have that person in mind. And if you can get like a reference letter from that person, it doesn't even necessarily have to be typed. It can even be handwritten, or just have the email drafted on your email and just have it there. Have the person's name, their email address, let them say a few nice words about you. Because the place I volunteered, they asked for a reference, and I'm just so grateful that they said I could get it online. They said I could get the person's email. So please, it's very, very important to have a reference. Okay, nobody is going to tell you this, but nature is telling you. You also need to have the address of where you're going to be staying, because when you get to the immigration points, because I don't know where you're coming from. Me, I came into Toronto, and then at Toronto, that was my first immigration check, and they asked for address. Of course, come on, they'll ask for your address, because they will want to know where you're staying. You can't just come to Canada and stay in the streets. So please, you need to have your address. You need to have it somewhere that is accessible, and you need to know where you're staying even before you come in. Some people, they don't ask them for their proof of fund. They didn't ask me for my proof of fund, but when I was there, they asked the person beside me for her proof of fund, and she didn't have it. So I don't know how that whole scenario went. So if you can get your proof of fund, please get it. They might ask, they may not ask. I don't want to be the scapegoat. So please come with your proof of fund if you can. Another one we're going to be talking about is driver's license. Oh god, Osanopra. Please, I'm begging you. If I can kneel down, I will kneel down. I'm begging. If I draw your ear, I'm begging you now. When you come into the country without your driver's license, it's you that will be begging me. But now that I'm begging you, will not take it seriously. I'm begging. I wish I can kneel down. And I would. Bless, I could kneel down. I'm begging you, please come with your driver's license. The moment you make the decision that you want to jackpot, let it be the moment you start planning to get your driver's license. If you don't already have it, learn how to drive and get your driver's license. See, nothing prepares you for it. Nothing prepares you for not having your driver's license in Canada. Bring it, because it takes in fact 2 years plus to get it. Let it not be like I'm exaggerating, but let's just leave it at 2 years plus without driver's license or any driving skill or whatever. So please, let's I don't even know, with everything you hold dear, try as much as you can to get your driver's license. I started a year before I traveled to try and get my driver's license, and I still did not get it before I traveled. And I know what I'm saying now. It's not something you apply now and then you get it now. That's why I'm advising you, please just start on time to make sure you get your driver's license. Make sure it, I'm begging you now, is you that be begging me when the time comes. Make sure you get your driver's license. Try on time. See, I've said my own. I'm not going to talk again about the driver's license. when you see it, you will know. Another one is skills. Nobody will tell you to pack skills when you are relocating to Canada, or I think it applies to everywhere. Nobody will tell you to pack skill, but skill is an essential thing to have. So if you don't have any skill at all, my dear, please try and learn. You can use 3 months or 6 months to learn a particular skill, because it will help you a lot. We all know that in this country it is DIY, do it yourself. Everybody does it themselves. So I would advise you to be able to put some few dollars in your hand. Me at this point, don't leave me for just leave me. The skill I'm going to mention: learn how to drive. Number 1, that one is a skill. Learn how to drive. Learn how to make hair for the ladies, please. I'm begging you. Learn how to make ladies. For the guys, please learn how to barb hair. Like, learn how to barb your own hair. For the ladies, at least learn how to make your own hair, even if it is cornrow weaving. Just learn how to do that. Oh, please, I'm begging you. Learn how to bake. Learn how to cook, because these are the things you can actually monetize when you get here. Whatever skill, I can't think of all the skills like right now at this point, but this one I mentioned are like the cocoa. Learn how to sew. If it is sewing that you're into, please perfect it very well. No matter what it is, just try. Use 3 months or 5-6 months to just perfect whatever skill it is that you're already doing at the moment. If there is no one you are doing, please use this opportunity. This thing should be your golden tongue wisdom. It should be your moment of oh, this should be that moment of this should be that moment. Okay, use it and learn a skill. Not too late. I'm really begging you, the way I beg my driver's license, please learn a skill. Be it making hair, even if it is how to do wig for the lady, even if it's how to do, even if it's makeup, any skill it is, learn. Because when I was looking for a job at the job, what am I even saying? When I'm still looking for a job, I'm jobless. I was looking for a job. I saw people looking for makeup artists, looking for hairdressers, and if you see how much they're paying them per hour, my dear, please, I'm begging you now. Like I said, when the time comes, it's you that will come and tell me I wish I knew. So please, I'm begging you. Okay, that's it for skills. Another one is clothes. Honestly, you don't need so much clothes. Because clothes are something that easily get here in Canada. But I understand that the first thing you want to do when you enter Canada is not to come and start buying clothes. So what our advice is, depending on the period you're coming, if you're coming in during summer, I wouldn't really advise you to buy winter jackets, because come on, there's no winter jacket to be able to buy in Nigeria that will prepare you for the cold here in Canada. So don't waste your money on that. Just buy normal thick sweaters. Can buy 2 or 3 turtleneck sweaters, very thick ones. If you're coming in during summer, that's what I said. Buy thick sweaters. Buy jeans. You can buy maybe like 3 or 4 pairs of jeans. You can really buy those. When you can buy Toma leggings. Hey God, I wish I have a picture of that, but I'm going to put a picture of what a Toma leggings looks like when I'm editing this video. I'm going to put a picture of that. You can buy Toma leggings. You can buy a few tops. Like I said, the idea is not to just come into the country and start buying clothes, but that doesn't mean you should pack all the clothes you have. All those clothes you've not worn up until the moment you're packing, my dear, please, my guy, throw it away. You don't need it. You and I know that it's not in Canada you come and start wearing it. Please don't pack it. You just end up occupying space that you would have used for something more essential. Please, I'm being violent, I know. So what you need to pack is just just a few jeans, a few top thick sweats. If you're coming in during winter, that's when you need to buy like a winter jacket. It's not that it's going to be enough to protect you from the cold, but it's just better to have it to just give you an edge, because the winter jackets they have there is not going to do anything for you here. It's when you get to be able to buy good quality winter jackets. But if you're coming in during winter, I would advise you to buy a winter jacket, because you're gonna learn. Another one is shoe. For people that have a big leg like me, I wear 43, 44, that's what I wear. I'm begging you, please, for the love of God, buy 1 or 2 sneakers. If you can buy a winter boot, please, just get it. 1 winter boot, 1 sneakers. Nobody's looking at your slippers. Everybody here wears sneakers. That's what they wear. Every single person wears sneakers. Nobody even cares what you're putting on your leg. So for the love of God, please, just bring 1 or 2 pairs of sneakers. Because when you come in, number 1, sneakers are expensive. You might not see your size. Up till now, I have not seen my size. This is what I'm still wearing. You might think it's a joke, But this is what I'm still wearing. I'm still looking for sneakers. I've not seen. I have a big leg. I wish I bought back home in Nigeria, but I did not. So I'm begging you now, if you can, just buy one pair of sneakers and one pair of winter boots. For those that have big leg, please just get one of each of them, so that at least as time goes on, you'll be able to like find your size and then buy more. For those that have small leg, I'm going to advise you to buy, because they're actually quite expensive here. To buy like a very good sneakers, it's quite expensive. But please, just buy one at least. One. Now we're going to talk about bag. Yes, bags. The kind of bag you should travel with. You need to travel with a weightless bag. Sometimes I see people, they'll carry bag and they'll carry bag that already have weight. Why are you doing that to yourself? Because you need two 23 kg bags, and your bag is already weighing 3 kg. Come on, why are you doing that to yourself, my guy, my lady? Why are you doing that to yourself? So this is the type of bag that you need. You can see this bag. This is a weightless bag. And for this bag now, I bought, because this is not the hand this bag came with, I bought the hand differently, and I used it to go around the bag, as you can see here. And this for this side and this other side. So this is the type of bag I would advise you to come with. Same thing with this one. See it? Same thing with this one. This type of bag I would advise you to come with. This is a weightless bag. It doesn't weigh anything. It doesn't even weigh up to 1 kg. So your 23 kg, you have your full 23 kg to pack and enjoy yourself. Now, foodstuffs. Yes, if people think I was going to forget about foodstuff, lie. First things first, you cannot come with meat. You cannot come with chicken. You cannot come with anything fresh to flag it. So let's just keep that one aside. You cannot come with any of that. I'll advise you to bring your spices, your natural African spices, pepper soup spice, jollof spice, ofaku spice, all those spices. I advise you to come with your dried vegetables, your dried bitter leaf, your dried ogo, your dry scent leaf, or cassie. You can actually dry all of those things, so please dry them and bring. Come with your bono, come with your gusi, come with your soup thickener. Come with a lot of soup thickener, because to save you like the stress. Like anytime you want to have a taste of home, just bring out your soup thickener. At least soup thickener can last for a long time, so come with enough, right? You can find okra here, so there's no need bringing okra. Please come with your dry fish. Try and come with your dry fish. Like, make space. Try and come with at least 3 kg your dry fish. Make space for your dry fish, okay? Come with your dry fish. Come with your crayfish. Come with your maggi. You don't need to come with salt. They have salt here. Like, you honestly do not need to come with salt. But I would say come with like small, because when I got here, I realized that the type of salt they have is different from the type of salt we have. This type of salt they have, like small thing you put, like there is too much salt already. Or the one we have, like, or maybe it's because like I'm already used to the one we have, so I have to just try and like get used to this one to know how to like use it. But on our tongue, no say so, if you know what I mean. It's very easy to like put too much salt, the kind of salt they have here also. Come with your curry, come with your pando, come with your mala, come with your tom brown, come with your soya milk. All these things will be very, very easy for you to make breakfast. You don't need to come with rice or beans. But like I said, the first thing you want to do is not to come and start buying some of these things, because they are here quite alright. You don't need to come with them. But I understand maybe you want to like come with food stuff so that you don't have to like start cooking immediately you get here. So maybe come with maybe 1 or 2 Ziploc bags of maybe 1 Ziploc bag of rice or 1 Ziploc bag of beans. Come with your natural spices. It's very, very important, because at some point you just miss home, and those natural spices will make you like feel home again. Come with your okwa. Please come with okwa. I've not seen okwa here since I came here, but please come with okwa. Come with your dried vegetables, come with your dry fish, come with your crayfish, come with all that. I made a separate video on the food stuff I came to Canada with, so I would advise you to just check it out. You can actually come with palm oil, but I couldn't come with my palm oil again because well, I think I'll just leave that gist for another time. Yeah, so yeah, come with your soup essentials. Another one is medications. If you know those specific medications you take for whatever reason back home, please come with them, because to get medications here is not as easy as it is to get medications back home. So please come with your medications, no matter what medication it is that you use for your allergy, whatever it is. At least come with enough to use and stretch to be able to like get medications here in Canada. Another one is, well, this is not really, well, aboniki. Come with aboniki, because it can really get very cold. It can really get very cold here. So please come with aboniki. It will save you a ton. And for those back pain and waist pain, come with your aboniki. Another thing we're going to talk about is electronics. Now I'm going to put the picture of the kind of adapter you use here. Just, in fact, normal adapter, because I'm going to put a picture of the kind of sockets they have here. So you need to buy an adapter that will fit into that socket. I wish I have the adapter here, but don't worry, I'm going to like overlay a video of that here. So you need an adapter, you need a laptop, because everything you're going to be doing is via, you send email, you do this, and if you intend going to school, laptop is your best friend. So you need a laptop. So I'm begging you, try and get a laptop, because if you think, okay, when I come to Canada I will buy a laptop, or I'll use my credit card and buy a laptop, don't do that to yourself. Another thing that I've not seen people talk about so much is the fact that some phones that you use in Nigeria, when you get here, the SIM card you get might not be compatible with the phone, and then you now have to buy a new phone, and you'll be like on the spot to buy a new phone. So I advise you, if you can get an iPhone before coming to Canada, I would really advise you to get an iPhone, maybe like from iPhone 16, 7 up, any one you can afford. I advise you to actually get an iPhone. That's if you're not using an iPhone. If you're using like a normal Android phone, there's not all of them that is compatible with their SIM card here. So that's what I'm just saying. To be on the safer side, get an iPhone, so that you don't put yourself on a spot. The money you didn't plan on spending, you just spent it on phone. Please, let's not do that to ourselves. This thing we're going to talk about is wigs for the ladies. Please come with wigs. Come with your wigs. Don't say, oh, this wig, okay, no, say it. If it is old, don't come with it. It is very old, don't come with it. Don't come with it. But come with your wigs, your braided wigs, your normal wigs. Come with it. Like I said, learn how to cornrow your own hair, so that you'll be able to like cornrow your hair and wear your wigs. It will save you. Don't worry, when you come, you're gonna learn. So now we are done. Now we go on to the tips. My first tip, or should I say bonus, is please start on time to buy things that you use and travel. Nobody will tell you this, or maybe they are saying it, but me, I'm going to say it too. Start on time, because the moment your visa comes back, or rather should I say the moment your passport comes back, even if it is 3 months, it will not be enough. It will not. So I will advise you, please start on time, start packing, like start 2 months, a month, 2 months before your passport comes back. Like once you know that okay, this thing is going to escape through, just start packing. Like just start packing, because if you leave it till dying minute, you make a lot of mistakes. This is where you can even forget your passports, no jokes. So please start packing on time. Another one is learn how to use Google Map. Nobody will tell you this, but learn how to use Google Map. I got here and I realized that I don't know how to use Google Map. You might say, oh, it's not just Google Map. My dear, it's not just Google Map. Learn how to use Google Map very well. Know how to follow. In fact, that's the word. Know how to follow Google Map. If they tell you use Google Map from point A to point B, be sure that you can do that and you get to the exact destination. If not, you will lose. You will lose, and you come to my page and tell me that you got lost and you failed to learn how to use Google Map. So please learn how to use Google Map very well. That one is label everything, like label everything and anything. Use Ziploc bag and put your items inside the Ziploc bag and label them, because they might call you to identify maybe one thing. Okay, what is this food stuff? And then you know that okay, this is egusi, this is okpa, this is achicha. Label them, because even when you get here, because by the time you will blend your ofaku spice and your pepper soup spice, if you don't label it, you don't know which one is which. Me, I didn't. I forgot to label those two. So I was like, oh, it's just pepper soup and ofaku. I didn't know. I used ofaku spice to cook pepper soup. So please label it very, very well. And one big tip for packing is that when you start packing and you realize that, oh, your luggage is already weighing, let me say 25 kg, and you need only 23 kg, you don't necessarily have to start removing things. Just cut down. If you have maybe like 2 Ziploc bags of okpa, reduce it to maybe 1.5 Ziploc bag of okpa and see how many kg you have now. Do it that way. And some people, they use 1 bag for food stuff, 1 bag for clothes and other things. I would say you should share it, because if you use only 1 bag for foodstuffs, you realize that you might not even put a lot of things, and it's already 23 kg, because foodstuffs are obviously quite heavy. So if you share it equally between the 2 bags, you can now use the remaining space to put those other items that don't actually weigh much. And then you can put some items in your school bag. It's very, very essential to have a school bag when you're traveling, so you can put some things in your school bag. But obviously your school bag is where your documents will be, your laptop, your device, some other things can enter there, just things that are very light. Let me say maybe your makeup, if your makeup is not so big, you just check it. You bring your bags and then you share all this weight amongst all your bags equally. Obviously no food stuff like, let me say, dried fish. Now you can't put dried fish in your school bag, you can't put dried fish in your carry-on, but some of these food stuff you can just share them. Maybe something like, maybe your spices, you can put spices in your school bag. Let's just do enter there and just stay there, use that space for something else. So just share the weight equally, and that really helps. Another one is when you're traveling, you need to wear something that is very, very comfortable. I don't see people talking about this in a lot on their videos. You need to wear something that is very comfortable, because when I was traveling, I had like different layovers, and the footwear you wear when you're traveling is very, very essential, because my dear, you will run. If you use Ethiopia Airline like I did, by the time you see that terminal A to terminal B is like 2 kilometers, I'm not even kidding. You will run. So you need to wear something that is very, very comfortable. And depending on the weather when you're coming in, if you're coming in during summer, you don't need to wear things that are too thick, because you start feeling hot. But you need a sweater in the plane, because the plane is obviously very, very cold. It can get very cold, so you need a sweater in the plane. So you need to wear something very comfortable. If it is during winter that you're coming in, then you dress for winter. But please don't wear footwear that would make you uncomfortable, because those layovers, like I said, you will run. You have to run, because when you check and then you have only 30 minutes to get to terminal B, and terminal B is very far, my dear, you will run. And I'll advise you, please don't, like I said, I know I said you should share the weight, but make sure that your school bag and your carry-on is very light, because when you start going from terminal A to terminal B, the last thing you want is to have something heavy, because it will limit you. You won't be able to walk faster. So you need to just be light. The majority of the weight should be in the bags that you will check in. And those 23 and 22, those 22 kg bags, let the weighty things be in those bags. So what will be in your carry-on, let it be very, very light. Let it just be very, very light. Don't worry, you're gonna learn. I advise you to start on time, to start drying your foodstuffs, so that you not have any story of I wish, I wish I started, I wish I did, I wish I would. All those I wish. Start on time, start drying your stuff. Dry your ginger and turmeric. You can do it yourself. Dry them. You don't have to wait till you come here so you buy the powdered ones. No, buy ginger, peel the back, dry it. It's very easy. Blend. Just once you start on time, you be able to see the amount of things you can do, and then you have all those foodstuffs you want to travel with, and you'll be able to arrange them very, very well. Ginger is good for cold, catarrh. It's good for some of these allergies. You just put it in your hot water and then you drink it. So please dry your ginger. It's very, very important. Yeah, I think at this point I have come to the end of this video. If you're able to make it to the end of this video, you're the real OG. Thank you so much for making it to the end. I hope this video helps you in your journey from Nigeria to Canada. Okay, if there's any question you have, please leave it in the comment section. I will make a separate video on whatever question it is you have, and then answer those questions. If you find this video very, very helpful, please give us a thumbs up, a like, and share it to another person that is traveling. And if you watched this video and you used it to get to Canada, please make sure you leave us a comment in the comments that it really helped you. Okay, see you next time in my video. Bye.